The Ghana Aquaculture Association is urging the public to remain calm after it emerged that at least 18,000 tons of tilapia died en masse at a fish farm and had to be destroyed. President of the association, Jennifer Soji, has said part of the fish farm, Fujian Farm, a Chinese-owned company at Asutuare in the Greater Accra region, has since been shut down pending further investigations. The cause of the tilapia mortality is not yet known, but some reports indicate that the tilapia died because there may be a strain of a genetically modified organism that could not survive conditions in the fish ponds. Persons with insights into fish farming also say they suspect that there was a toxic residue in the pond due to massive organic loading. Dr. Peter Zida is head of fish health units of the Ministry of Fisheries and Aquaculture, and he's joined us on the phone to throw more light on the situation. Good morning to you, sir, if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. First of all, what accounts for fish deaths in water bodies?
Good morning again, and hello to your listeners. You were asking a question about what accounts for fish deaths. Yes, fish deaths occur, one, as a result of some disease outbreak. But disease outbreaks at certain times are not as massive as this. But then, again, that's one reason why fishes would die. Two, the results of pollutants. One of the problems we have in the Volta Lake is this. At certain times when it rains, it brings in a lot of the runoffs from the farms and others. And when these runoffs come down into the farm, into the river, some of them initially cause turbidity, and the turbidity can enter the gills and can cause death. One, but that would not be as massive as this at certain times. Two, most of these runoffs contain agrochemicals. And then another problem too is that most of us, when we use our agrochemicals, the containers, we just throw them off into the river or wash them up into the river. Some of these drugs do not necessarily dissolve. They later on crystallize and sink to the bottom of the river. So when at certain times of the year, when there's a change in temperature and high rains, you see that these things come up and they can cause fish kills. So these are the main reasons why fish kills occur.
Well, would it be too early to say that the one that we've recently witnessed is as a result of poison?
I would not say poison. I would not say poison. I would say maybe with some environmental problems, or could be a disease too. We are now investigating. We've taken the water, we've taken the fish. Samples of the fish have been sent out to see whether a dreaded TLV is in Ghana. We've cultured some, and we are seeing the normal bacteria that are in the water. One. Two, the water is being analyzed by a lab in Ghana. They are telling us 1 week we'll get the results. We are sending more water. Even today, we are sending more water again. So you can see what we're doing since Monday.
But is there a peculiar issue with the Asutuare area?
Rightly, the Volta Lake itself, but this is downstream. This is downstream, the lake, the dams. So normally, no. But the peculiar issue, I would say, that happens is this upturn and this coming up of the chemicals. You see, we don't enforce our laws, and we allow a lot of chemicals into this country for farming because it's the chemical of choice.
So when you say we don't enforce our laws, whose responsibility is that?
The VRA is supposed to do to protect the river, EPA. But the whole thing is that it's, the district assemblies are supposed to do that. People farm as near as the river or the lakes, and then they use fertilizers by them. And all these things go to rest in this river.
Is this the first time that we're seeing something like this happening on this scale?
No. 2010 we had something like that. At Atimpoku, 2010 we had something like that at Atimpoku.
Same scale?
Yeah.
Same scale, sir?
Thank you, too.
No, Mr. Zidane, not yet. I'm asking, was it on the same scale?
Yes, the fishes also died in the cages.
Okay.
And then there were other fishes that died around. The same thing that is happening here too. 2010, we had a case like that. And when we investigated, we got 2 major chemicals and one gas, the hydrogen sulfide. And then we got the chlorpyrifos. And then we got the ferrovenate. 2010, we had it there.
So what are the immediate measures that you've taken so far in terms of...
The immediate measures we've taken so far is to bury all the fish at the site. We created a disposal site, we buried, disinfected the place, and we are not allowing people to go into the distance. Today we're going to have a meeting and we'll take a major decision for the next few weeks before we know.
So,
before the results come out, the water results come out, then we can take a major decision.
Let's clarify this. What type of fish are we talking about?
We are talking about tilapia now.
Is it safe to consume tilapia coming from this particular area?
As of now, I cannot give you a definite answer because we haven't gotten a particular chemical yet. You understand it? If we get the chemical, then we come out. But the only thing we can do now is to put hold on that farm, not to sell their fish out to the public.
But is that to say that people can go ahead and consume fish that is coming from this particular location?
You are asking me about that farm. You are not asking me generally.
So I'm asking about the Asutuare area.
That particular farm, yes. That's why we're trying to take a decision to stop their sale of fish. But then the whole area, there's nothing happening anywhere, so you can eat. Do you understand it? But that particular farm, we have to stop the sale of fish from that farm.
Just before you go, what should we be looking out for if you've heard this news today and you've been worried, but tilapia is the fish that you like to eat? What should you look out for? How do I know that the next tilapia I'm eating is safe?
How do you know that? That is why we're trying to stop these people from sale of fish. They have an organized point of sale of fish. So the other farms, you can buy from them. So I'll eat from the other farms anyway.
Mr. Zida, we'll leave it here. Thank you very much for your time. And he's in charge of the fish health unit of the Ministry of Fisheries and Aquaculture.